Gillian Clayton is getting ready for a jog around the Penticton Channel. Running seems appropriate for the 31-year-old as she is a strong runner, and really that's where she started her racing before moving to triathlon. The Campbell River native, who trains in Kitsilano, would be the first to admit swimming is not her strong suit. She taught herself 3 years ago and is often one of the last out of the water. At least this year, her first as a pro, she will get the earlier, less frenzied start.
I've spent 2 years as an amateur, and that means that you're out in the wash with 3,000 other people. And I'm a middle pack swimmer, so that means you're in the middle of the dunk tank with all the other people. So switching to pro has been lovely because really now I get this lovely, luxurious start, even though I might be behind some other people. But it's nice for me because I'm a very typical sort of nervous swimmer. So I'm enjoying the quieter start.
Clayton's schedule has been busy this season with 3 half Ironmans in just 4 weeks. She finished third in Quebec and won the Vancouver half in the women's elite division. She was fourth at Ironman St. George in Utah in 11 hours and 15 minutes, a full 1 hour behind winner Meredith Kessler. But don't let that time fool you. It was a gruesome race with high winds making 4 and 5 foot swells on the water, forcing many swimmers to drop out. Clayton's swim was more than an hour and a half. Like most races, though, this former marathoner makes it up on the run.
I've always been that way, whether I just started or I'm competing now. I've always come from behind, and for me, it works nicely. It takes a lot of patience, but I just progress. I get better as I go, and it's a nice feeling not to be dropping back as you go. So it's just full gas once I get out of the water. I do my best to hang on to the back of the pack, but I'm realistic. I'm not upset about it. I am what I am, and I do well with the other sports. So it's progression all the way to the front. It makes it exciting for me. Nervous, but exciting.
For Clayton, as far as the run goes, the longer the better.
They should make it an 80K. That'd be great. If I could just keep going, that'd be perfect. I mean, I'm tired. I'm really tired at the end, but the more time I can spend running, the better chance I have, because that's my strength. And I'm sure the swimmers would feel the same way. They would make a double loop swim, and I would be an hour behind them if that was the case. And but it's triathlon and it's Ironman, and we know exactly the distance. So I've timed it that when I'm over the line, that's it. I might as well just fall over.
She raced in Hawaii last season as an age grouper, and despite what she does Sunday in Penticton, will not have enough points to qualify for this year. Clayton raced here last year as an age grouper and placed 5th overall with a time just north of 10 hours. That encouraged her to turn pro, so she knows the course well and considers it the one race she has been really training for this year.
This is the most special course. It's the pinnacle in terms of my training. It's the pinnacle in terms of where my heart is. I think you can only put so much of that all-out effort into something each year, and for me, this is the race. And there's so many things here that make it that way. I have family here. I have local friends. I have friends that are competing, and I know I live in Vancouver, but for me, this has always been home. It was my first race. It'll always be special.